Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys trade pitch adds a top draft pick from hated NFC rival. Perhaps the only thing that can save the 2024 Cowboys season from impending doom is the prospect of absolutely nailing the upcoming NFL draft. Given the way last year's draft class produced, or did not produce, rather, that's a pretty iffy proposition. Still, making whatever trade could be available to improve their chances at getting it right must be on the table for the Cowboys. Even if it means, possibly, making the despised 49ers a better team in the short term. At ESPN, the new mock draft from Field Yates has the Cowboys plucking one of the top 100 picks, a third-rounder from the 49ers, as part of a swap that would see San Francisco move up from number 31 to the Cowboys' spot at number 24. But while it is a deal that makes sense for both teams, the 49ers have 10 picks in this draft, including 3 fourth-round picks, and the Cowboys need as many picks as they can get. The players involved with those picks don't exactly make a lot of sense. Here's how Yates explains the deal. It would be no surprise if the 49ers act swiftly to fortify their offensive line. I have them sending number 31 and a third-rounder to the Cowboys for number 24, giving them a chance to add a potential future star. The guy Yates has the 49ers targeting is Georgia offensive tackle Amarius Mims, who is a 6'7", 340-pounder with athleticism and tremendous upside. But Mims is seen as not quite ready yet, having played only 7 games last year as he struggled with an ankle injury. Would the 49ers, who have a tightening championship window and need to be in win-now mode, invest in a talented lineman who might be a couple of years from getting on the field? Of course, the other question about Mims is whether, considering his potential, the Cowboys would not simply want to draft him themselves. In fact, Yates' colleague at ESPN, Matt Miller, has the Cowboys using the number 24 pick on Mims. Here's what Miller wrote of Mims in Dallas. Mims is easy-moving, with elite agility, length, and power. He has only started 8 games in college after waiting his turn behind 2023 first-rounder Broderick Jones and missing time last season with an ankle injury, but those 8 games of tape are beautiful. The Cowboys could play Mims at guard and move Tyler Smith to tackle. Or keep Smith inside and play the ascending Mims on the blind side. Still, getting that third-round pick would be a bonus for the Cowboys, who dealt away their fourth-rounder to the 49ers last summer as part of the Trey Lance trade. So the two teams, despite a long and continuing history of true dislike, remember George Kittle's F****Dallas t-shirt, can certainly get together on a trade. The Cowboys have many, many holes to fill before 2024 gets underway. They are without a lead running back. They still need a wide receiver. They are thin at linebacker and on the defensive line. And the offensive line will need some help. Mainstay left tackle Tyron Smith is gone, as is center Tyler Biadasz. Even in trading down in Yates' mock draft, he has the Cowboys still focused on adding a lineman, which should not be a problem in a draft well-stocked with potential starters. Yates has them taking Jordan Morgan from Arizona, one of 8 offensive linemen projected to go in the first round. Analyst says there are rumors about a Dak Prescott trade. No one truly knows what the Dallas Cowboys are up to. Jerry Jones often runs a tight ship, and he's made it loud and clear that he makes all the calls there. He surprised many people by not signing Dak Prescott to a contract extension so far, and Prescott is now expected to play on an expiring contract next season. Notably, that's why it's not that far-fetched to think that another quarterback-needy team could enter the mix. With that in mind, NFL analyst Craig Carton revealed that there's a new rumor that the Las Vegas Raiders are looking to trade for Prescott. Talking on the Carton show, he stated that he wasn't confirming the report or even stating that it could happen, but the sole fact that the rumor is out there could mean that there's some smoke in Dallas. Jones has always been quite active with his appearances on radio shows and whatnot, so he could go on the record to dismiss these rumors if he chose to. On the other hand, he's a businessman, and perhaps this could be an opportunity to gauge his franchise quarterback's actual trade value, so he could also let this play out. The Raiders could perhaps be in a better position to trade for Prescott than to trade up in the NFL draft, and they do have a solid team that could benefit greatly from a quarterback like him. If the Cowboys aren't as sold on their quarterback as it seemed at first, now could be the best time to make a move. Mock draft has Cowboys picking elite burner to help Dak Prescott. The Dallas Cowboys offense is in a bit of a transition period. This is especially true at running back and along the offensive line, possibly emphasizing adding receivers during the NFL draft. Both in terms of adding to quarterback Dak Prescott's arsenal and as an insurance policy in case the Cowboys lose CeeDee Lamb, it wouldn't be surprising to see the Cowboys take a wide receiver early in this year's draft. In CBS Sports' April 3 mock draft projection, the Cowboys walk away from round 1 with University of Texas star receiver Xavier in tow. Why can't the Cowboys add a young, elite burner to the receiver group? Chris Trapasso writes for CBS Sports. Worthy staying in-state would be fun for Dak Prescott. Worthy would add an element of explosiveness to Prescott's array of targets. Last season in Austin, Worthy caught 75 passes for 1,014 yards with 5 touchdowns, while averaging 13.5 yards per reception as a focal point in the Longhorns' aerial attack. Pairing Worthy opposite Lamb presents a real possibility that the Cowboys would finish the 2024 season with one of the more dynamic receiving duos in the NFL. After Worthy stole the show at the NFL Combine, his draft stock surged. He posted a record 4.21-second 40-yard dash, showing he has the speed to take the top off an opposing defense, something he frequently did during his collegiate career. Across 3 seasons at Texas, Worthy caught 197 passes for 2,755 yards and 26 touchdowns. Worthy will find separation if allowed to explore vertically or across the hashes against man coverage, NFL.com's Lance Zierlein wrote. But he lacks play strength and release quickness to defeat a quality NFL press. His quick strike potential adds an element of danger over the top and should open wider windows for teammates to work into. Meanwhile, Pro Football Focus points out that Worthy forced 13 missed tackles during the 2023 season while posting 234 deep yards. Adding to Worthy's allure is the fact that he has experience playing out wide, lining up on the perimeter for 294 snaps last season, and in the slot, where he lined up for 196 snaps. The Cowboys are allowing Prescott to play out the final year of his contract, but it sounds as though Lamb is a top organizational priority. During the NFL annual meeting in Orlando, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones opened up about the pitfalls of letting Lamb test free agency to find his true market value. "He's out there and he's more valuable than anybody else," Jones said, via the team's official website. "But that valuable, to have to give up 4 or 5 players to have him, you have to get that reconciled. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot quicker and easier said than done." Lamb caught a career-high 135 passes for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns during a breakout 2023 campaign, cementing his status as one of the Cowboys' most vital offensive weapons. However, Jones sounds less than convinced that he'll be able to keep Lamb in a Cowboys uniform. "Whoever has CD, and I hope it's us, they're going to use him," Jones said. "You have to. You just have to get that kind of mileage out of him. What has he shown us? That he's capable of carrying that load. We've gotta have focus." And you, fan, what do you think of the situation of Xavier Worthy? Leave your opinion in the comments.